Hi, it's Shanna. Thanks for joining me again. We're going to be making these awesome ear cuffs. Simple but cute, and we're going to add some little beads, and let's go ahead and get started. You're going to need some 18 gauge wire. This is a really good size for making ear cuffs. It's nice and sturdy without being too thick. And to wrap on the beads, you're going to need some thinner wire. I have 26 gauge today, but you could use maybe 24. I think 22 would be too thick. You're going to need two 3mm size beads. I have these beautiful natural gemstones that are rough cut that I'm going to use for my ear cuffs, as well as some seed beads. And those will fit right in the little teeny tiny loops right here. And your standard jewelry making tools, of course. A rubber mallet is handy, as well as a little tiny mandrel to form your cuff around. If you don't have a mandrel, maybe a large pencil or something that you can wrap the cuff around. And then a steel block and a hammer. So I'm going to move some of these things out of the way to get started. But get your 18 gauge wire out. And always flush cut the end of it. A lot of times you might have a little sharp edge there. I smashed my finger the other day. Just cut off that little sharp edge. And you'll need a ruler as well. So, all right, I always work in centimeters. I make my ear cuff 3 centimeters long, and it's just easier for me to work on this side of the measurement instead of in inches. You want to measure out 5.5 centimeters. And then at the large portion of your needle nose pliers, just make that bend. So from the end to here is 5.5 centimeters. And then we want to make our next bend at 3 centimeters. This 3 centimeter length is the length of our ear cuff. So this is the part that will wrap on the inner and outside of your ear. And then from this end to over here, you want to make a cut at 6.5 centimeters. All right, there's our wire for this fancy dancy ear cuff. All right, you have one end that is shorter than the other. This one was cut 5.5, and this one was cut at 6.5. The end that is shorter, I want you to take it over, hold it on the top. This is the shortest piece. And I want you to make a curve 1/3 of the way over on that cuff. It's 1/3 of the way over. I want you to match that on the other side. So if our loop will be here, I want a matching loop just above it here. And this is our longer piece. And I want you to take that circle all the way down so you have a nice little loop. And those will kind of crisscross. And then in these loops, this is where we're going to be placing our beads. So whatever beads you're going to use, just make sure they fit nicely inside of those little loops. This one I think I want to be just slightly smaller because I want it to be a nice snug fit. And then at the bottom of these little loops, I want you to hold the tool on the wire at the smallest part of your wire and bend that straight back on top. Now you've created another tiny little loop there, which is where we're going to put a seed bead. So do the same thing on the other side and bring it all the way back. With the excess on these ends here, you're simply just going to take the very tip here and wrap it into a swirl. And you want that swirl to be right on top. We're going to try to put everything right in line. Let's do this to the other side. I'm just holding it at the very tip, and then I'm going to wrap that wire around my tool the best I can here without messing up the wire. Sometimes you can take your flat pliers here and turn that around. The shorter end is going to be inside your ear, and so the shape of your ear kind of has that kind of a crescent shape. So let's try to form this so it kind of comes around this way, because that will fit the shape of the ear better when it's worn. This looks really good. It just needs to be really a slight turn. And then we're going to get our steel block here and put this face down and hammer our curves. You could leave the ear cuff just like this, or if you want to move forward and wrap on some beads, stick around for that. Okay, so we're going to use about 6 inches or so of our 26 gauge wire, and I'm just going to eyeball it. It's about 6 inches though. And start on one end where we have that little tiny loop that's still kind of open. We can close them up a little bit later, or you can leave them open. But you just want to wrap the wire around about 4 times. Especially if you have very thin wire, you want it to hold on nicely. See how I can just push that down and kind of cinch it up a little bit. Okay, let's get one of those little tiny seed beads in that we wanted to use, and I'm going to use this blue. This ear cuff, and just let that get right in there in that little tiny loop that we made, and that's it. Let's take this back around, and now we can kind of loop it and wrap the wire around. To get ready for our gemstone. And if you want, you can kind of cinch those wires together. I want everything to be nice and snug and tight. Okay, so that's in there nice. Let's get one of our gemstones. This is a beautiful rough cut aquamarine. And we'll just set that right inside that little loop. And then same thing here. We can just wrap this around. We don't even have to feed the end of the wire. We can just kind of wrap it around those loops. And then same thing on this end here. I'm going to cinch that together. And then I just want to wrap this around here. Pull everything nice and tight. Okay, so that's wrapped around, and we can feed our other gemstone. Just wrap it around about 4 times. If you have some slack in there, you can always get your tool and tighten that up nicely. One more time. Okay, so now I have 4 nice wraps. And then in that last little swirl, I'm going to get another little seed bead in there. And you're going to finish your wrapping. Pull this nice and snug. Tighten those wires together if you need to. And then I just always kind of use my tool to pull that end to cut it. You can use your cutters as well if you need to, but I never find that I really need to with this thin wire. It just kind of pulls it tight and it breaks it. And then I just tuck the end of that wire around so that it's not going to scratch your ear. Well, look, already that's so cute. But remember, we want the shape of our swirls to go towards the smallest end of that cuff. And that's just going to make it fit nicely around your ear. Okay, so if you have a little mini mandrel, get that ready and we'll just wrap these ends around. Otherwise, get your thick pencil or maybe a smaller marker or something to wrap your cuff around. And then these wires kind of go back and forth, but we want it to kind of shape around the ear just a little bit. They can stick out some, but it's going to look a lot better if it lays a little more flat on your ear. So try to lay those down. If needed, you can always get your tool out and carefully bend those down. But try it on your ear and see what you think before you make further adjustments. But this looks good. I like it. What do you think? Okay, so now we have a silver one with pink and gold with blue and turquoise on there. I think these are going to be a hit. I think I'm going to add them to the website. So take a look on my Etsy shop for these, and I can do them in all kinds of colors. So we've got silver and gold and copper and rose gold, and I even have colored wire and just a ton of variety of bead colors. So let me know what you think, and I hope you make these and have a lot of fun doing it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.